Hey everyone, welcome to the C++ series of Let's Programs video tutorials. We'll be covering Hello World in this video, and we're going to be using dev C++ for the remainder of these series, or at least for right now anyways. So let's just jump right into it and create a new source file. And something you should know is you can get dev C++ free online, and I think it's bloodshed.net that has the actual download for this. And again, just file, new source file, and we'll get into a project later on, but we're just going to be creating source files for the moment. And we'll just save it really quick, just so we can get this out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and save it to the desktop. Name it hello-world.cpp, which is C++. Alright, so first off, the first line in your program for Hello World is going to be pound include IO stream inside of these caret thingies. And what this is saying is you're going to include the I don't know, package, I guess, for printing out or IO stream, which is just like printing out to the command prompt type window, as you'll see in a moment. And the next line will be using space name space std with a semicolon at the end of the line. And we'll skip down a few lines. Int main, opening close parentheses, opening curly brace, closing curly brace, and that's the main method of your program. And to print out in C++, you're going to use cout, which is included in the IO stream library. That's why you're actually including it, because without it you wouldn't be able to use this cout. And then namespace std is essentially a replacement for that, I believe. And cout is just much cleaner in my opinion, so using namespace std just makes the whole program cleaner. And again, it's personal preference, so you can find other tutorials online how to use the actual std without using the namespace. And then you have two insertion operators, I think they're called, and then they're like the two carets that you use up here, but they're both going the same way. And think of them pointing left or opening up to the right. And use quotes here and the semicolon to close the line. And what's inside of the quotes would be hello world. Now there's two ways you can actually go about breaking down to the next line. You can actually use a backslash with the n afterwards. With the backslash axis is an escape character, like in many other programming language with the n. You'll also find that for a new line. That's what it stands for. Or you can go after the last quote, two more insertion operators, then go ahead and put end L for end line. What that's going to do is bring it down to the next line. But there's one more thing or two more things actually that we're gonna need to do to be able to actually see this program and run it without any errors. And the first, we're gonna do system, all lowercase, opening and close parentheses and quotes, and end the line with the semicolon. Inside of the quotes, you're going to put pause. Doesn't really matter how you like it. I don't think it matters, but I like to put a capital P at the beginning. And then last line we're going to add is return 0, because we're inside of a int for the main method, and that has to return something, and it has to return an integer, so return 0, and that will close the program. And what the system pause is going to do is pause it, which I'll show you. So we're going to go ahead and compile. Make sure we get no errors. It says done. Great. So we're going to run it. Move that into the window for you. As you see, it does print out hello world. And press any key to continue is actually what the system pause is doing. So that's about it for this tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching.